Hello everyone. I'm about to go on vacation very soon, and over the past week I've gotten a lot of ideas on my mind, and because of all this I'm gonna try and do as many vlogs as possible and just get this out there for you people to see while I'm gone. And right now I just want to touch upon a topic, a short one, and yes, I am going back to Invader Zim for this topic, but it's not an obvious thing that someone can point out. It's kind of one of those things where you have to kind of watch closely, and it's one of those small things, and then you pick it up and you go, oh wow, that's pretty interesting. Little interesting things that you kind of pick up, kind of like let's say for example, like the backpack that Invader Zim wears. For anyone who is familiar with the unfinished episode 10 Minutes to Doom, which you can actually hear the audio track if you have the bonus DVD disc that came with the Invader Zim box house, that one. In that story, pretty much the backpack that Invader Zim wears shows that backpack pretty much is his life. Literally, the backpack is his brain. It's what makes him function. It gives him his actual life. And if you kind of stop and think about it, then it kind of raises a couple of questions, like, so, like, is the Irken, well, especially about the Irken race and Invader Zim, like, is the Irken race like this inanimate species and can't function by themselves? Did this backpack, like, is the backpack a race of its own and met the Irkens, and somehow they kind of fused together, and now the backpack and the Irkens have like this symbiotic relationship with each other? Did the backpacks take over the Irkens? It's kind of odd, and I kind of raise that question because if you can't function by yourself as a life form without this device, which is pretty much your life, then I kind of think that there's a little bit more to it than just something that is a tool for you. But that's an interesting question, though. Just want to throw it out there. But that's not the real question of today. Today, I kind of want to bring in the question of gender and Invader Zim. And it's not about any particular character, but it's about, once again, about the Irken race. And I had this idea cross my mind a long time ago, and I kind of noticed when I was watching an episode, and I kind of had like this revelation. For any fan of Invader Zim knows that Irkens are born as test tube babies. We see an episode where we see Zim born. Basically that's how you create clones, really. And it kind of crossed my mind, and I said to myself, if Irkens are born as test tube babies, then what's the reason to make female and male Irkens? If they don't have the sexual organs to reproduce, what's the point of giving sexual gender to a race that doesn't reproduce? And I'm not saying that as like a nitpick or complaining. I'm not saying that that's even a mishap from one of the writers or Joey Vasquez when he was making the Irken race. But I don't know, maybe it's a loophole, or I just find it interesting. Why would you have, a species that has gender but yet they don't reproduce? And furthermore, why would you give every Irken character an individual personality when they're made just like clones? How come they don't act like clones, and you can have them represented as clones? Because that's what they're nothing more than just clones, really. So yeah, I just want to throw that out there. I would love to hear what you people have to say about this. I just would love to see what your answer to this question is. Why is there gender in this race when they make test tube babies. Yeah, so just, if you can, leave a comment and please tell me what you think. And just, this is some food for thought. Just an interesting idea that crossed my mind one day. And, yep. So until then, I'll probably see you when I get back from vacation. Until then, see you later.